Good morning, Hamilton. I'm so excited to see you here today. Today is Wednesday, November 5th, and it's going to be a great day of working hard and being kind. All right, today is JJ's birthday in Ms. Martin's room. Happy birthday, buddy. We have our Feed Your Brain. We're talking about the Grand Canyon. So, what can you learn about the Grand Canyon, this landform in North America? Maybe how it was created, why it's so famous, what you can do when you're there. These are all good things that you could write and turn into the front office. We also have our what should you do situation. A teacher tells you to stop doing something and you feel like you're not the one doing it in class. What's a way that you could respond, right? And you can think about how you might want to feel understood by a teacher, but you also have to think about making sure you're approaching that teacher in a respectful way in order to have that conversation, right? The middle of class might not be the best time for you to state your case about what you were or were not doing, right? There might be someone else who was doing it as well, you just heard the teacher talk to you. You might want to be able to have a conversation about that, but what's important is the timing of your conversation. The middle of class is not the best time. Trying to talk over a teacher or to argue with a teacher about what happened is not the way that it's going to help you solve your problem. Instead of making your problem smaller, it's going to make the problem bigger. Stopping, waiting for an appropriate time, like at a transition, at recess, telling the teacher, hey, can we talk about that situation? Those are all the appropriate ways for you to try and solve that problem. Also, sometimes taking a minute to pause and reflect and think, maybe I wasn't making the best choice and I should go back and make a different choice. Another good option for you to take. Okay, we have our joke of the week. Why are elevator jokes so good? They work on so many different levels. All right, that's a good one. Our secret staff member, an interesting fact about them is that they went to Carlisle schools as a student. All right, keep thinking about who that might be. They were a Carlisle graduate. And we have our core essential of trust. Putting your confidence in someone you can depend on. To be trusted is a greater compliment than being loved. This quote comes from George MacDonald. Trust is one of the highest forms of respect you can receive. When someone trusts you, they believe in your ability to do what's right at all times. Excellent job. Okay, I also want to remind you we have our Veterans Day Assembly next week. So if you have a veteran in your family, it's next Tuesday, it's at 2 o'clock. Tell them to check my Friday emails that I send. They can sign up and then they can get to come and we will recognize them. Really excited about our Veterans Day Assembly to honor those who have served in our military. Okay, friends, I hope you have a wonderful day of working hard and being kind to make today as great as you are. At this time, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.